What is up, everyone, and welcome to my Week 15 picks. This week we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do the Thursday night matchup between Cincinnati and Philadelphia. Then we're going to do the Sunday night matchup between San Francisco and New England. And then Monday night, the Jets and the Titans. And then we're going to pick out two more games in the coming week. And we're going to talk about them instead of reviewing every single week and make it shorter and make it quicker and make it simple. So let's go ahead and get started with Thursday night's matchup. On Thursday night, we had the Bengals taking on the Eagles. They're playing in Philadelphia, so it's going to be a loud crowd. It's going to be a into it crowd, especially coming off a win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last week. A come-from-behind victory is just what this team ordered up. That was their first win in many losses that they've had, coming into that game. And it was good for them to get a win. And they're playing at home, so the fans deserve another win. They're taking on the Bengals. The Bengals, they had a loss last week, but it was an emotional game for the Dallas Cowboys to win that game after suffering the tragedy that they did. To win this game at home, I want to say the Philadelphia Eagles, but I don't think they can pull it off the second time in a row. Cincinnati, they did miss some plays last week, but they were playing a dominant defense that could, stop plays from happening in Dallas. So I'm taking Cincinnati to win this one. For my second game that I'm going to talk about is going to be an NFC showdown between the Giants and the Falcons. The Giants had a very big win over New Orleans last week. New Orleans, as we all know, can't perform as well as they could, in previous seasons. The Atlanta Falcons, they had a loss against Carolina Panthers, surprisingly. It took me by surprise, and I'm pretty sure it took, the whole league by surprise and all the fans. But that goes to show you that even though you have the best record, that doesn't mean anything. That any given Sunday that you can face a bad team and lose. And the Carolina Panthers proved that towards the Falcons last week. Now the Giants, they have a good vertical game. Tight ends play good. You got dual threat running backs. If one starts messing up, the other one comes in and picks up the pieces and runs with it. The Atlanta Falcons got kind of the same thing going on. They have a vertical passing game, but if the Giants defense can stop their receiving game, then, things can happen. I mean, the Giants are playing away. The Atlanta Falcons are good at home. So I'm going to take the Atlanta Falcons with this one. Our AFC matchup this week involves the Colts and the Texans. Let's talk about the Colts first. Andrew Luck has to be just the most, I wouldn't say surprising. I would just say, just awe-striking rookie quarterback that we've seen in ages. He's taken this team from the worst to, good. I'm not going to say the best, but good. They got a 9-4 record right now. They look poised to be a threat to the playoffs. I mean, Andrew Luck knows how to, come up with a game-winning drive, and he knows how to, perform it well. He hasn't had the trouble in the last few weeks performing. Now with the Houston Texans, they're coming off of a bad loss against New England, 42-14. They ended up benching Matt Schaub. They couldn't get the passing game going. They couldn't get the running game going. They surprised me. They surprised a lot of people. Houston Texans, they've only had one loss at home, but they lost both primetime games that they played this year. Once against Green Bay and the other Monday night against New England. Now when they're playing at home, they're good. They only have one loss at home. So it's going to come down to, who has the ball last. And if Indy has it, then it's a possible win for them. But if Houston doesn't get their passing and the running game going, you might as well call it. I'm taking Indianapolis with the upset here. Our Sunday night matchup involves the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New England Patriots. As I talked about previously, the New England Patriots gave the Houston Texans the worst beatdown this season. They're playing in Foxborough. It's going to be a good game. We've seen, surprisingly, that the Patriots have a defense. Aqib Talib's playing good. McCourty's playing good. Vince Wilfork, he's better than ever. Nikovic, they got a defense brewing there. They're not known for the defense, they're known for high-flying offense. But they've shown that they do have a defense working. With San Francisco, offense is rolling, and their defense is top-notch. Now, it's going to come down to offenses. Whichever quarterback can perform well. Now, you're probably saying that Tom Brady is way better than Colin Kaepernick, which statistically on paper, of course, because Colin Kaepernick's only in his second year and Tom Brady has 3 Super Bowl rings, has been to 5 Super Bowls. I mean, the list goes on. But whoever has a dominant offense in this game is going to win. And, you know, last week with New England putting up the points they did, it looks like New England's going to win this game, and they probably will, so I'm taking the Patriots to win this one. And finally, our Monday night matchup involves the New York Jets taking on the Tennessee Titans at LP Field. This is going to be a hard-fought, gritty game. It's going to be probably a low-scoring game. Just mistakes need to be limited late in the game. If you make a mistake early in the game, you can fix that. You can look and see what you did wrong, and then have, 2 quarters to figure out what you did wrong and to fix that mistake or fix them from happening again. The Jets, quarterback controversy, Tim Tebow, Mark Sanchez, Greg McElroy. You don't know who's going to be put in, who's going to start, who blah, 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 blah. Now, Rex Ryan says that Mark Sanchez is his quarterback. He says that every week. Tennessee, Jake Locker, he was injured early in the season. He can perform well, but like I said, limit your mistakes and focus on stopping them. I mean, I know that's easier said than done, but that's just what it is. New York Jets, their defense has struggled at times, but at other times have come through for them. Same thing with Tennessee. When they're playing in their division, you see them struggle somewhat. Chris Johnson needs to get his feet planted into the ground and run all over this struggling Jets defense. When the Tennessee Titans are playing at home, I see this being a good running game. The New York Jets, they can't get the running game going. Passing game, they're struggling with wide receivers being out. Tennessee, I don't know how they're going to do prime timing, but I'm going to say the Tennessee Titans win this game. I'm just going to go with, I'm just going to throw it up in the air and say Tennessee's going to win this game against the Jets. They struggle too much. They have issues. Tennessee can just be one of the surprising teams that can surprise us all and make our jaws drop to the floor. And I'm just saying Tennessee's going to win this. Alright, that's it, guys, for my Week 15 picks. I hope you guys like the new format. I figured that just going on and on and on about every single game is getting tiring and boring. I just wanted to sum it up and make it as easy and as simple as possible. Just focus on the main games going on this week. Tell me what you like. Tell me if you think that, my picks are good or if they're bad. I don't want any negative comments, even though I'm going to get them, but please, no negative comments. If there's any picks that you want to pick that I didn't talk about, put them down in the comment section below, and I'll reply to them as quickly and as precise as I can. So, thanks for watching this, and remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel and share this video with all your friends, and I'll see you guys for Week 16.